Welcome to Manifest. My name is Alexander. That is the name of this podcast. Today on the channel, we are going to be talking about stagnant energy, especially in terms of objects or things you may have around the house. So, if you're on this channel, you probably already know spirituality. You might be delving more into manifestation, um, maybe even types of spell work, things like that. But so in that sense, objects hold energy. In my culture, Hawaiian culture, we believe in mana. Mana is kind of like life energy, life source. So everything that is here on this planet, even in the spiritual realm, comes from elements. The elements are fire, water, earth, air. And then you also have pure life source, which is mana. That's like your spirit or your soul. Those are the elements that make up everything on this 3D realm. So when you have an object, the object can be used as a way to hold energy. So it can hold positive energy or it can hold negative energy. Really, energy is just that, it's just energy. So people put the intention of it being positive or negative. The universe doesn't know positive or negative, it just tries to balance energy out. And energy is always moving, it's always changing forms. So you want to be aware of that as well. Now that we're going into summer, it's getting hotter. Um, you're probably going to be opening up your windows, opening up your house, getting the airflow. So you want to make sure you do this on all levels too as well. So spiritual, you want to cleanse your mind, do spiritual baths. Make sure your energy is moving, it's not stagnant. You'll know if it's stagnant because you'll have like a foggy brain. You won't really be able to concentrate. Your mind will be scattered. You won't be able to focus. You won't be able to sleep. Um, Other ways is you are constipated, bloated. There's physical things manifesting in your body that is letting you know that there is something wrong. There is energy that needs to be moved. Of course, go to your doctor. This is not a substitute for medical help, but this is just a um, something that can coincide with medicine as well. So also in Hawaiian culture, they have la'au, which is Hawaiian medicine. It's like herbal plant medicine. That can also be supplemented with going to the doctor too. Um, so yeah, those are some physical manifestations of stuck energy. You just want to be aware of this because a lot of people they don't really notice changes. Awareness is just being able to see patterns and changes. The changes could be subtle, so it's you don't really know. It could be like a mindset shift. Maybe someone is trying to project fear onto you or doubt, and you're not sure. Your intuition might be telling you, but you're not really listening to it, or you are trying to give this person the benefit of the doubt. So always trust your na'au. In Hawaiian culture, na'au is your gut feeling. It's like your intuition. It's there to protect you. It's there to guide you. So listen to it. It'll never lead you wrong. So going back to objects, objects in your house that could hold energy could be um, this right here. Could be these cards. I know these are like collectible cards that I got. Could also be I do tarot, so it could be actual tarot decks. They can hold energy. Anything really, anything in your house, especially if it was gifted to you. Um, you want to be careful about taking gifts, even food. When you prepare food, you put your energy into it, and if someone doesn't like you, they can basically curse you with the food. They can put negative energy into the food, and then when they serve it to you or give it to you, their energy is being passed to the food, and it will go to you if you are not spiritually protected or always cleansing your energy and your body as well. So another thing about spiritual cleanses is I've been eating papaya seeds. papaya seeds is good for parasites in your body. I kind of wanted to do just like a body cleanse, get my digestive system back to normal. I've become a little bit more uh, sensitive to milk and dairy as I've gotten older. So I know that I get bloated when I eat those types of things, like even ice cream or just sugary substances. The more I go on my healthy journey, I realize the foods that are affecting me in ways that are not beneficial for me. So cutting out things, but also using the papaya seeds. So there's different ways you can do it. I just chew it up and then chase it with some water because it does have like a bitter taste. Some people describe it as peppery, but it's distinct. I don't know what it tastes like, but it's kind of tangy. It's not a good taste really. So if you are doing the papaya seed cleanse, it's definitely for health benefits. It's not for the taste. You're not gonna like it. But there's enzymes in the papaya seeds that help break down parasites in your body so they're easily flushed out. So that's what I'm doing. In the beginning, I was doing a lot more than 1 tablespoon, but I've cut it back to maybe like a tablespoon around there, maybe a little bit more. But I'm doing this for like a week. Already, I feel a lot better. Um, so yeah, just cleanses like that. I've been drinking daily teas with like the beetroot. A lot of times on these videos, I'll be drinking my morning tea. So yeah, just being health conscious. But objects can really be anything. That's why it's good to renew your clothes, like get new clothes, get rid of old clothes. Especially if your clothes, some of it has holes in it, or it might be your favorite shirt, or it has some type of meaning to it. If that's the case, you could just cleanse it spiritually. Maybe put some incense on it. This is after you wash it, of course. If you don't want to wash it, then okay, that's different. But you probably do want to do like a smoke cleanse or something like that. You could even do like a prayer, say a prayer over it to cleanse it, to protect it. But yeah, and just be aware of the people that you let into your house because they carry a certain energy as well, and they can put things around in your environment that you're not aware of. So know that that's a possibility as well. I'm just saying this because um, just to be aware of the energy that is in your space. Your home is your sanctuary, so you want to keep it safe. You want to be at peace in that place because that's where you sleep. That's where you um, have friends over. So it should be a place of happiness, not a place of stagnant energy. You do want to let air flow through as well. I know for some people it's kind of hard. They like to keep the windows closed. Um, if that's you, every once in a while, I mean, open the windows, get everything flowing. Check the vents as well too. I know some people they don't really check the vents, and it's like could be mold in there or just dust and lint. And then as always, kind of just be cleanly of your area as well too. The carpets, vacuum, clean up, just things like that. Kind of that's another thing as well is with energy, especially when it's kind of stagnant in terms of like dust or it's just collecting. You want to move it around, agitate it, and then mentally it'll kind of give you a clearing. Like mentally, you'll know that the energy is being moved. I just noticed over here I have a water bottle, so stagnant water as well. You want to move that around too. Water, that element is associated with emotions, so knowing that you could be holding on to emotions, especially if you have stagnant water. I have fish, so um, that's for sure stagnant water. But I try to make sure their homes are clean, and I change out their water often. So there's always a flow of energy. And then I've noticed as well too, sometimes when the uh season shift, I do have allergies. So like I'll kind of clam up. My nose and sinuses will kind of close off a little bit. So you could even do salt cleanses, how they do the nasal rinses, or they have decongestant inhalers. You want to be careful with those because some of them do have methamphetamine, so you can test positive on a drug test. So just be aware of that when you are using these types of over-the-counter um, substances. And then you can always use other things around as well. Like I've known someone who cut a lemon and they put it in their space, and depending on how fast the lemon molded over or rotted, that would let them know if there's stagnant energy or there's even like an entity attached to you or your space. If that's the case, you do want to do a ritual cleansing. You might have to ask somebody to come over there and do it for you, depending on the severity of the situation. But yeah, just making sure that everything is flowing. You might just kind of get into the routine of things and let things go. So it might kind of just build up. And the only way you know that it's built up is if it's kind of been there for a while. So it's becomes a bigger problem than it needs to be. So always cleanse your space. You can use smoke, like I said, incense. You can use sound. You can use your words. Intentions are everything. It's all based on intention. You can cleanse a space. You can protect it. You can ask to attract things, repel things. All depends on what you believe. This is a part of my culture, Hawaiian culture, also Native American and Asian cultures as well. So I've been doing this since a young child. Depends on what you believe and your different practices. I'm just sharing some things that I do regularly that helped me, even if it's just to bring myself a sense of mental peace. That is good because that's really where it starts. If you're at peace and you feel safe and secure, then your environment will reflect that. Things in your environment will change and you will manifest the things that you really want. If that's what you're trying to do, is you're trying to manifest. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much it. Um, Other than that, it's kind of self-explanatory. Just do like the daily routines, spiritual baths. Make sure things are cleanly around your house. You might even have to do like a house cleanse, or even go outside and pressure wash some things, or even wipe down your window sills or your fans to just get the lint or the mold or whatever you have on there off. It's making sure that things can flow freely. So when you are manifesting, you can receive on many different levels and it can come in different ways. But that's all I have for you guys on this video about stagnant energy, objects, things like that. I hope you liked it. You took away something that can help you, or it could even pique your interest where you look more into it on Google, or even ask me questions. If you have, you can message me on here. In the description box, I have my YouTube channels. This one is Manifest, that's the podcast. And then I also have Kahuna Tarot if you're interested in tarot. In the description, there's also my Facebook. On the Facebook, I post links to these videos if you don't already go to the channel. But also on my Facebook, there's a link to my website, which gives all the services I offer. Like I said, cleanses, tarot readings, things like that. Go over there, check it out. Also, I released books that you might be interested in. If you are, message me. I'm selling digital copies. I'm in the process of finishing my autobiography, so that should be coming out soon. But other than that, that's it, guys. Be on the lookout for other content, and I'll see you later.